And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On play action, now Carr. Dancing to his left. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Carr to throw again. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Carr now to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throwing coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They're going to run. Here's Bolden. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successful. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, dog. Check 50, check
50. Throwing here, Purdy. Forced out to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 39 yards. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They go play action now. Stidham. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Here's Bolden. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stidham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fourth down. Here's Stidham. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stidham. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Stidham sets to throw on first. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Bolden. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Stidham. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. Stidham going to look to throw for it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Up the gut, McCaffrey to the 43, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Purdy on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On second down, Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stidham steps away to his, and this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Stidham to throw it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Purdy. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Raiders have just about sewn up